Last year, I decided I wanted to lose some weight. Because I had heard of the law of attraction, I figured that would be the perfect tool to help me on my weight loss journey. Now, it worked, don't get me wrong. But there are a few things you should be careful about. Sometimes, the law of attraction for weight loss can become unhealthy if you don't do it right. I did lots of research and managed to find the perfect formula to lose weight in a way that was efficient, yet healthy. Of course, I'm not gonna gatekeep, so here are my most important tips. My journey. I had fought with my weight for years, trying numerous diets, but nothing seemed to work. You see, I was just not happy with the way I looked, and my self-hatred made me want to harm my body even more by overeating, which of course made me gain even more weight. It was a vicious cycle, and I wasn't sure how to break it. I tried going to the gym, but that didn't seem to work for me either, because after a few weeks I would lose interest and stop going altogether. It was when one of my friends suggested trying the law of attraction for weight loss that I realized maybe this was exactly what I needed. The law of attraction for weight loss worked as a sort of tool for my weight loss journey. I started out by meditating every day, not just because it's good for you but also because it helps you focus on your goals, the reason why you're doing this in the first place. Now, you don't have to be religious or spiritual or anything like that. Just find a way that works best for you. For me, taking this new approach to weight loss and focusing on my best self and how I would feel really helped me to step into that persona. Every choice I made, I had in mind what would my healthiest self do? And that helped tremendously. Now, everyone's journey is different and what worked for me may not work for you, but the main thing is to remember that you're doing this to feel your best. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't have setbacks. I did have some of those, but because I was clear on my goal and why I wanted it in the first place, to be healthier than ever before, they didn't affect me as much as they could have. I guess what I'm trying to say is that even when things get hard, it's important to stay on track. Another important point I want to mention is that when using the law of attraction, be careful what you wish for. Don't just wish to be skinny, because there are a million unhealthy ways to suddenly become skinny. Instead, focus on your healthiest, most glowing self. But anyways, let's get into the actual tips, shall we?
1. Visualize yourself at your healthy goal weight. I know this sounds silly, but trust me, it works. Sometimes, we're so focused on the journey that we don't know the destination. You need to have a clear vision of yourself at your goal weight. You can even put it on a vision board, or put it in writing. You just need to make it crystal clear in your mind what you want to look like. Let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. You can first visualize what you look like at the weight you are now, and then visualize yourself at 20 pounds less. The law of attraction works heavily with visualization, and it's an important tool. Now, when it comes to weight loss and physical goals, it is crucial that you visualize yourself healthy, strong, and attractive, but try not to get too attached to certain physique goals. What I'm trying to say is, don't find a picture of a model and decide you won't be happy until you look exactly like them. The thing is, genetics play a huge role in how we look. I know that some people are blessed with a body type that is easy to maintain and others have to work really hard for it. And some body types are simply impossible to reach for certain people, so don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, try to really visualize yourself and how happy and confident you will feel. This is important. Your emotions decide whether or not your affirmations will come true in the end.
2. Use positive affirmations. Affirmations are basically positive messages that you tell yourself. If you want to lose weight, you can use affirmations that focus on your goal. You can even create affirmations specific to your desired weight. The thing is, you can use affirmations as a way to start each day on a positive note, and even as a way to end each day. You can even use them as a way to deal with any issues or problems you might have during the day. Positive affirmations are almost like mantras, a tool to repeat throughout the day when you're feeling down. They're a great way to remind yourself of your goals and why you're working so hard. You just need to keep telling yourself that you will achieve your goal, and nothing else. Some great weight loss affirmations are. These positive affirmations will help you if you ever have a bad day and are feeling down. They can help you get back on track.
3. Visualize what your highest self would look like, eat, and do during the day. If you're wanting to lose weight, this is especially important. Your higher self would not overeat, drink too much alcohol, or overeat on snacks all the time. Your higher self would eat in a way that supports your health and wellness goals, while still being happy. Your higher self would encourage you to drink lots of water to stay hydrated and would encourage you to get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. And the best part? Your higher self would also encourage you to go out and be active each day. So, the next time you go out and it's chilly outside, or you don't feel like going to the gym, think of your higher self and their encouragement to get moving. You see, the law of attraction is really based on visualizing the future, so thinking about what your healthiest self would do can really help you out here. Now, let me tell you something. When I was struggling with my weight, the problem was not that I was lazy or greedy. The main issue was that I had learned to use food as a coping mechanism for my emotions, so whenever I was feeling bad, I turned to food for an escape. Of course, that's not a healthy long-term solution, and it's a habit that I had to break. However, it did help me realize that food isn't the enemy. Food is just food, and it's meant to fuel our bodies. It's just the way I had attached emotions to my food that made it a problem in my life in the first place. So, when I talk about what would your highest self do, I also want you to think about that when you are upset and about to go on a binge. Pause for a second and think, how would my healthiest self cope with these difficult emotions? Maybe you can. Try to find out what role food is playing in your daily life and then find a healthy alternative for that.
4. Don't weigh yourself every day. Now, I'm not saying that you should never step on a scale. If you're used to weighing yourself, then maybe it's a nice way for you to keep track of your progress. But for most people, it's not a good idea to weigh yourself every day. Your weight fluctuates throughout the day, and it's not a good indicator of how healthy you are and whether you are making any progress. It doesn't say anything about your body fat, or how much muscle you have. Most importantly, it doesn't say anything about how well you're doing on your journey. If you weigh yourself every day, you could get really discouraged if your weight doesn't go down, or if it goes up. And that could really mess with your head and hold you back. You see, a scale is just a number, and I know you keep hearing that and might be sick of it, but it's true. Sure, if you really want to, then you can weigh yourself every week or so to get an estimate of how you are doing. But to be honest, I ditched the scale on my journey. When you see the number and it doesn't show what you were hoping for, you can get really discouraged and emotional, which will definitely interfere with the law of attraction, as a part of you will not believe that you deserve to lose weight. Instead, really focus on how you are feeling and how much more energy you have every day.
5. Focus on being healthy, not just thin. One thing I've seen happen to people trying to lose weight is that they focus too much on being thin. They are afraid of eating anything that could make them gain weight, or could make them look heavier. Although this could help you lose weight sometimes, it's not healthy. You need to eat balanced meals that give your body the nutrients it needs to function. And if you are exercising, you may also need to consume more calories than people who are not exercising. Your weight is just one indicator of how healthy you are, and it's definitely not the only one. You can be thin, but still not be healthy. You can also be heavy, but still be very healthy. Now, on my journey, that was a really difficult realization to have. I needed to steer away from my wish to be thin and actually use the law of attraction to become healthy, instead. The thing is, if you are thin and unhealthy, you will still feel like crap, so you won't be happy with yourself anyway. And if you are heavy and healthy, then you will feel great, and that will definitely make you happy. So focus on your health and not just on how thin you are.
6. Change your mindset. You need to be patient. Losing weight can be a pretty quick process if you go to the gym for hours every day and eat nothing but vegetables. Don't do this, by the way. But if you want to do it in a healthy, sustainable way, then you need to be patient and give your body time to adjust. You may notice that you're not losing as much weight as you'd like. And you may get frustrated and want to give up. I get it, you may want to skip meals, or eat really poorly to try and lose weight quickly. The temptation is always there. You may want to speed up the process in other ways as well. You may find yourself comparing yourself to other people. In my own experience, I had unrealistic expectations for how quickly I should lose weight. The thing is, if you want to successfully use the law of attraction to lose weight, you need to be patient. The results will come, but if you want to feel good and attractive for more than just a week or a month, then you need to do it the sustainable way. There is no point in rushing this. We are talking about your body here, your vessel for your soul. It's worth taking the time to get it right. And trust me, when you consistently visualize yourself at your healthiest and choose to live healthier, the results will come, no doubt about it.
7. Add good nutrition to your life. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to make sure that you're eating good, healthy foods. You don't want to eat poorly just because you're trying to lose weight. That's not healthy. You just want to choose better options and simply add more nutritious foods to your diet. You don't want to go on a super restrictive diet. That's not healthy, and you could wind up gaining the weight back after you're done. You see, you can also add good nutrition to your life by eating more fruits and vegetables. You can also eat whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. And you can also drink plenty of water. You also may want to think about getting a food journal so that you can keep track of what you're eating. This will help you to be more mindful of what you're putting into your body. But if tracking your food is not your thing, don't feel like you have to. One thing that helped me in that regard is add, don't restrict. Instead of restricting myself from eating cookies out of fear of overeating, for example, I would have a cookie and then add some Greek yogurt, nuts, and honey, as well. You might think that the cookie alone would be less calories, which is true. But the thing is, if you are a bit hungry and you eat a cookie, it is really difficult for your body to stop eating the cookie. So if you add Greek yogurt, nuts, and honey to your cookie, you will fill up more easily and be less likely to eat too much. I also found that this way of eating was more satisfying than just eating a cookie by itself. And the best part? Over time, this helped me to lose my fear of foods like chocolate or cookies, and I can now eat them without overeating.
8. Get rid of the negativity in your life. If you want to lose weight, you want to surround yourself with positive people and things. You want to get rid of the negativity in your life as much as you can. This includes getting rid of negative self-talk, toxic friendships, and even certain family members if they don't respect you. You want to create an environment in which you can thrive. You want to make sure that you are fully supported and encouraged, and that you are not being held back. You see, there are many people who might make fun of you when they find out you are trying to lose weight. They may try to sabotage your efforts by tempting you with unhealthy food and making fun of you when you eat it. They may also try to make you feel bad about yourself and your body. And if you have a friend who is always trying to sabotage your efforts, it's time to make a change. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Similarly, if there are people in your life who don't respect the fact that you are trying to lose weight, then they probably aren't good for you anyway. That's not what friends are for. You want to surround yourself with people who support your health goals, not people who make fun of them or try to hold them back. Now, it's relatively easy to set boundaries with other people, but you can't forget about yourself, either. The way you speak to yourself is incredibly important and affects your ability to lose weight. If you constantly criticize yourself, that will make it difficult to lose weight. On the other hand, if you are kind and forgiving with yourself and show self-compassion, you will be able to lose weight a lot more easily. So, whenever you catch yourself saying something negative about your body or your weight loss journey, try to change it into something positive. For example, "I'm so stupid for eating that cookie." Could become "My body wanted a cookie, and I'm proud of myself for listening to what it needs without overeating." The law of attraction works best when you also cultivate a positive relationship with yourself.
9. Move your body in a way you love. You don't have to go to the gym every day or do a specific workout to lose weight. But you do have to move your body. You can walk, play sports, dance, or do yoga. You can also do simple exercises at home. You need to do something that you love so that it doesn't feel like a chore. You also need to do it regularly to see results. Now, when I went on my weight loss journey, I wasn't sure where to start with moving my body. There are so many different workouts out there. It sounds simple, but I ended up falling in love with walking. I know, not really the most vigorous exercise you can think of, but I loved it. I would put on some music or a podcast and then simply soak up some sun outside while walking for an hour or two. It felt so good, and it did so many great things to my mental health, as well. Which, in turn, helped me with not overeating. Find an exercise you love doing, no matter what it is. You should move your body because it feels good to do so.
10. Focus on self-love first and foremost. Okay, you need to pay attention, because this may just be the most important tip yet. You can't lose weight if you don't love yourself. You need to make sure that you're taking care of your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being before you try to lose weight. You see, you need to make sure that you are eating right, sleeping well, and taking care of your body in other ways. You need to make sure that you're getting enough exercise, but not overdoing it, and you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive things. If you do those things first and foremost, then you'll find that you have a better chance at successfully losing weight. You'll be able to do it in a way that's healthy and sustainable. You'll be able to do it in a way that will last you a lifetime. The thing that I learned is that I wasn't unhealthy because I was lazy or not meant to be skinny. I was unhealthy because I didn't love myself. I mistreated my body as a way of subtle self-harm, and once I realized this, something clicked. When I started to love myself more, I also started to respect my body, and the thought of doing things to hurt it, like overeating to the point of pain, didn't even cross my mind anymore. If you need help with this, I recommend seeing a coach or therapist. They can really help you out.
Subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching this video.